Ready, set, go. On air. Hey everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Here we are. I feel like the camera is different. Let me adjust it just a tiny bit. That's probably better. So how's everybody doing?
My computer speaker was on.
Well,
I thought I heard a voice in the room. It was just us delayed.
This is no problem.
You shut those off.
Absolutely is no problem. So we've got the doggy cam and then we've got us. So your room is looking good today, Matt.
I know. I'm underwater.
I want a matching underwater one in this room because that would be really trippy if we both had them.
I have the other one.
Yeah.
You should have brought it.
I even thought about it. Well, next time, it's okay. Next time, I'm going to grab it and it'll be really fun because it'll give it a whole thing. It'll look really nice.
Yeah. It'll be all...
Yeah. So it looks like we have a couple viewers. How's it going, Ed?
How's it going?
Welcome to the Nightcap. That's pretty funny. I hadn't started recording Logic and it always does that. It's like the default thing.
I'm sure there's a way to turn that off by default.
I'm sure, yeah. I just need to go in and like set all my settings to be better stuff. So yeah, here we are. Are you trying to do something in C?
I happen to be in C. Well, that worked.
That worked. Was it just the looper that cut out for a second, or what was the deal there?
It was the looper. I was trying to engage it to do another part, and I accidentally double tapped, which stopped it, and then I kept fudging starting it again and stopping it again because I got all like, oh crap, you know, like
That's kind of glitchy cool.
it worked.
Didn't bother the dog any, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's good.
So I mean, there is that. It looked like it got a tiny bit hot in the audio, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it feels like I could probably come down a touch and maybe you up a touch.
Really?
Like a
interesting. Okay.
At least in my cans.
Because I feel like between both of us we're pretty balanced, but I can
just a touch.
I can bring myself up just a tiny bit. Yeah. Usually, when I do that, I tend to overdo it, and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, it's time to put the Easy Monkey logo on here.
Oh yeah. Oh, my hair's freaking me out.
Today is brought to you by the Easy Monkey.
Ugh.
Easy Monkey.
God, I needed a haircut before we went into quarantine.
Well, Robin can help you. She's quite good, actually. Not that she's not super slammed all the time, but
yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Ed. Glad you like the new aquarium look.
oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna use the other one next time. I like it too. And then we'll both have that. It'd be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Could be amazing. It could be. You know, you guys could have been amazing. You
could have been amazing.
You could have really been somebody.
What do we want to do? Let's do a different axe, actually.
What key are you thinking?
A?
A. I was thinking A or D, so.
Well, here's A.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh. That's the button that makes it work.
Cool. Well, that was fun.
I got to work on not accidentally double tapping
So,
stuff.
can you tell our audience of Ed and a couple other people? Hi, oh, Les is here. Yeah, loop. Yeah, the loop is,
Yep.
what we are incorporating for the first time today.
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see, we're still dialing that in.
Yeah.
Also, what I'm noticing is there's plenty of that clicky foot pedal noise in that mic.
Oh, yeah.
Because you've got that super detailed mic right next to you. So,
Oh, yeah, it's sitting right there. Yep.
So, I don't know. Maybe we mute that when you're using the looper.
Well, that's any time I'm using anything electric, you hear me.
It was kind of like adding a third band member to the band, because then I was like, oh, am I playing with the loop or am I playing with the...
Move the light way too close to the pedal so I can't actually see it. It's like the post is right in front of the light. So it's kind of hard to tell if that one's actually on half the time.
Oh. That's pretty funny. Well, here we are. We are River of Dust. We're River of Dust.
Clunk.
We do things
You like.
We have a doggy cam. That's pretty cool. Matt has a mastering and mixing thing that he's doing, along with plenty of other things.
Mm-hmm.
It's called No Sleep. It's pretty cool. I have a thing called House of Breaking Glass. That's my company that I have, that we have a theater and we make records and we do a lot of orchestrating. So there's that. We also have the doggy cam going, although you can actually see the dog right there. Oh, Matt, you're barely even in the doggy cam now. I'm gonna have to resituate that split screen. Let's make a new split screen. That's not gonna do it.
You'll find it eventually.
Yeah, I will find it. I will find it.
But maybe I'll sit back here. No, I feel like sitting over here.
Okay.
Maybe I should be right here. Does this work? How's that?
I think we'll be fine. We're gonna just make a new split screen. But see, I don't know if this split screen's gonna show your... That's gonna not show your guitar playing. So that's kind of weird. See, now I have to make another one. Never mind. Never mind. I'll just go to the 2 split for now. And we'll worry about the doggy cam later. That's just it's too extra right now.
It's a little too extra.
Too extra. Oh, we've got Mark. Hey, Mark is here too. Benjamin, yes. Cool. Oh, here comes another dog. This will be fun. Well, I hope that the composition called for
Dog.
lots of creatures with paws trotting across a cork floor. If that's what the composition needed, that's definitely what it got.
That was pretty amazing. I mean, yeah.
There's sort of that third band member aspect in that as well. A lot of times when we play live, we do what we call a third band member, which will be like, you know, a soundtrack of like a babbling brook or a rainforest or something.
Birds in a
now,
meadow.
Yeah, so the last few ones, it's been pretty fun because there's been like clanking dishes going on or like a random, I mean, you know, you could have a random car roar by or doggy paws. So and that's pretty fun. It's actually become more of like a fun random aspect of us doing the streaming all the time. Pretty funny.
I'm just in experimental mode today, so let's just see what happens with this. We're actually going to expand on that third member. I'm going to create a weird ambience texture.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
And then we can do something weird. I don't know.
I think something weird is probably...
Too much. That'll be part of it, but not yet. It's got to be in control first. All right, let's see here. Let's see. What can we do? Let's see. Actually, no. Let's not make it so chordal. More note drone. You know what I'm saying? So it's not inferring a key as much. Let's do this here. This will be interesting. Let's see. Ooh, no, I got an idea. Hold on. Let's see here. No. Yeah, let's do that. No, let's do this. Premeditated, you know. All right. Let's see.
That was fun times. I'm going to check something real quick.
Okay.
Good. Okay, that was my test. So on my streaming program, it seemed like it was really delayed with the audio and the video, but the YouTube is lined up. So I'm like, okay, well.
Weird.
I guess our wonderful audience would have told us if there was a latency issue. So yeah. So how's everybody doing? I'm stoked to be here. I'm gonna look at the chat real quick. Oh yeah, baby. So yeah. Here's the doggy cam. The dogs are back. Well, the one dog is in my camera. Here, let's just go to this camera real quick. Doggy cam. Oh no, it's not at a good angle.
Oh yeah, how's your Bach coming along?
Oh, I have been doing some a lot of Bach. Do you want me to do some?
If you want to do some Bach.
Yeah, let me grab. I actually need my music stand that's over there, so let me grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
Keeping you disciplined, you know. Gotta practice. Practice? Gotta practice. You guys want to hear a cool sound?
Oh, sorry, Bolty. It's okay. It's just a music stand.
Oh, did Bolt freak out?
That's Bolt, the super dog. Okay. So, which box should I do? I think I see the one I want to do. All right, get there. Rosin off the strings.
I'll be Bach.
I'll be Bach.
Bach.
You know, like I haven't heard all those jokes. Nowadays, a lot of the playing I do on different people's projects are all in slightly different variances of flat or sharp tuning depending on what they're doing. So yeah, but I'm gonna play this one. Let's see if this works. actually quite fun and good.
Sounded good.
I was happy with that. I think I was holding my breath for part of that, though. So now I feel like, oh,
Breathe.
oxygen.
Let's see what trouble we can get into.
You getting into trouble?
that too quickly. I'm sorry.
Well, how would we know? I don't know.
I meant to, because it was the delay was doing all the noise. I meant to just do it down so it would regen out, and I went too far and just cut it off. So.
Well, it's totally cool. I was having fun.
Rad.
There's no rules when it comes to jamming and live streaming at the same time, you know? Right. Pretty cool. I like that. We have that recorded now. It's pretty cool. I like that. I think I want to make a whole new song out of that.
You could. You could do all sorts of weird stuff with this thing.
Yep.
Let's see.
How's everybody doing? Dr. Crockett. Mr. Crockett. I'm sorry. I was reading as Dr. Crockett. Which is... I'm just going to say Dr. Crockett anyway because it's funny to me. So I'm glad you are with us. That's awesome. Yeah. So Matt, tell us a little bit about the looper. I want you to tell us about the looper pedal and like kind of some of the gear aspects of this stuff for a minute.
Okay.
I mean, you know, if you feel like it. Like, well, what's the looper pedal doing? Why is this particular looper cooler than some of the other ones that you've seen?
So it's the Pictronics Infinity 2, which is actually just kind of came out, and it's like two loopers in one. They can trade off, so it'll engage the second loop after the first loop's finished, so you can do like A and B parts and switch back and forth. And so, like, for example, I guess I could probably just show you. Here. So you can be like, let's see. decay rate of the old loops. So as you're in record mode, every time it records a new loop, the older loops get pushed farther and farther down. You can change how fast it does that as opposed to just stacking. So it keeps kind of slowly fading out and deleting the old stuff. So slowly the loop turns into whatever you want it to, which in this case is nothing because I stopped playing, but it's still recording, so I can
For it. And it just keeps decaying off.
It's still looping that same loop section, but it's going to be a little quieter this next time. Or totally off because I turned the decay all the way down so it only plays one loop. Duh.
Right,
But,
because
yeah.
you were trying to get out of there, yeah.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Super cool, man. That's a fun toy. Glad you have that at your disposal.
Indeed.
And so now this guitar is the Strat that you built.
Right.
Cool.
Yes.
That's
Well,
so
not
cool.
not built by hand, but I mean, it's a Frankenstrat, so it's pieced together parts.
With vintage pickups.
Yep. From the 60s.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's like the heart is, it's like it had a heart transplant of an old person's heart
Into a
into
new person's
a
body.
new baby.
Yeah. I would say it's kind of in the we can rebuild him. We can make him faster.
Yes.
Stronger.
It's like a hot rod where the engine is actually some rad engine and then you just put a fiberglass body around it. And
Right. It was
make
kind
it
of
really
like
light.
it was like I took a big block out of like a total like rusted old car
Yeah.
and threw it in some car that never had a big block, but you could fit a big block in it, and it made it really rad.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You know what I
Mr.
mean?
Crockett. I called you Dr. Crockett, and that was your dad's name. I'm sorry. I won't call you that anymore.
How dare he?
But it just looks, you know, now it makes sense where I got it. The universe knew. The universe knew. So what key do you want to play in next, Matt?
I have no idea.
We've done C a bit today. See, now now you're like off camera again. That's the problem with the split screen.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
move
good.
around.
It's good. Just don't move further back at all.
Like this.
Yeah, don't lean back.
Don't do this. So definitely don't do what I'm doing right now.
Well, I should do that too then.
Just don't. You just gotta learn to lean back. Just gotta lean.
Well, that's why I like playing with you, because musically, you really know how to lay back.
You gotta
how to
know
lean
how
back.
to lay back. You know.
You just gotta know how to do it.
Get some laid back jams. That's what we're gonna do. Get some real laid back jams. Oh yeah, yeah. You can feel that groove right there, can't you? Feel that deep groove of that laid back.
Super laid back.
So laid back.
Oh yes. Well, that was our like weird intermission.
I don't know what that was. Tangent. I don't know what I want to. I don't know what kind of guitar I want to do. Do you want? Let's do something weird. I'm not gonna play slide. If we're doing the loop pedal thing, let's just see what happens if we go full like spaghetti western on something.
Okay,
Right?
I'm in. Oh, you haven't even played that one yet today. That's a good way to switch it up. So I think next week I'll probably be ready to bring in my electric cello for this thing. But we didn't want to do electric cello and then incorporate the looper thing. I mean, it's already been a little bit technically challenging.
Huh? I couldn't hear you while I was grabbing the guitar. So.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying next week I'm going to probably bring the electric cello. But I'm glad we didn't do it today because incorporating the looper was already enough to chew on.
Though it's working.
It's working.
If I can not screw it up, it's working.
It is working.
I'm still getting used to using it because I just got it. So. Thank you. Let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see here. I don't know how I did that, but I didn't engage the record until the wrong moment. That's weird.
That's the thing about the looper.
I got to get it down.
Maybe
I shouldn't do it
it's
barefoot.
like
I think that's the issue.
barefoot. Oh, right. Having a shoe is probably more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, barefoot looper. Although you would think that'd be quieter, right?
That was my idea, as I could like.
Oh, I
tap
can
it
be
with
sneaky about it. No,
No. All right.
no. Well, the funny thing is, with how low can you go, is I went so low that then it started having a different harmonic frequency and then getting louder again. You know what I mean? Because if I'm like drawing the bow really quiet, at some point it can go.
Right. It's cool though.
Can have that resonant frequency that then actually makes it louder again. It's so weird. It's kind of like what's the symbol called that's hanging on your door? The
Enso?
Enso. It's kind of like that. Like you can kind of be so quiet that then you become loud again.
Right.
It's all a circle.
Right. Yeah. I was trying to figure out where you were going with that, and I was like, oh, like literally. I got it.
It's all a circle. That's fun. I don't think I've gotten to play with you with that guitar.
Yeah.
As much. I don't think you've used that on the last couple streams.
Well, the thing with this one is, I mean, it's a great guitar, but it's like, when I'm playing slide, there's a certain amount of like kind of drone and stuff that you can do to fill out space and still kind of do some stuff and make it work. And you can do that with this, but you have to be way more premeditated with it. You know what I mean? Like you have to know where you're going ahead of time, and it's like a chord solo kind of shit, and it's rad, and I can do some of it, but not totally freeform the same way that slide can. So trying to do it just the guitar and you playing that, it ends up just making me nothing but accompaniment kind of half the time in a way.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know if I don't think I felt like that this just now though.
Well, I was doing the looper. That's what I was going to say, is I have the looper, so now I can do all sorts of cool textures where this guitar is super rad, where you just have that, you know, those big, like, gong-style twangs and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I unplugged it.
Well, that was fun. I think I'm going to go grab... one of the things that I got. Okay, actually what I want to do is do the saved split screen. Come on. Actually, I'm just going to go to the doggy cam for a second. Hilarious. Okay, because I want to go grab those beverages that I got from the Easy Monkey earlier, and then let's do another song.
Okay. We'll do another one with this guitar.
Okay. In fact, put the Easy Monkey logo in here. Easy Monkey. Okay, now I'm going to go grab this real quick.
By the way, apparently you're too quiet.
So, we should explain to, well, most people probably already know, but we are in the same house. In the upstairs and the downstairs. And so we're able to run cables between us so there's no latency. Although, I've seen people doing that, what's it called, jammer or something? Jammer Kazammer or something like
no
Jam
idea.
Kazam? I think it's that. And what it is that it only has 0.6 seconds of delay. So like less than your low latency problem you were having the other day.
Going over the internet?
No, not point it. Well, wait. You had like cumulatively 16 seconds, 16
Yeah.
milliseconds or something, right?
Yeah.
So this I think has 6 over the internet. It's like that's pretty good.
That's pretty ridiculous.
That's what they're saying it is. That's what they're saying it is. I think that's pretty cool. So I want to try it. I want to try Jam Kazam. So.
All right. Well, let's do one more.
All right.
I don't know what it's gonna be. I never know what it's gonna be. Why would I even?
I never know what it's gonna be. I thought you knew. Oh, you don't know? I thought you knew. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a set list right here.
Yeah. Did you bring it? Oh.
You don't know the names of any of the songs, and you've never practiced any of them, but I have a set list.
Yes. Well, that was what was funny when we had a drummer.
Yeah.
And it went really well, but he was like, "Okay, well, when are we practicing?" And we were like, "We're not."
Mm-hmm.
Well, what songs are we doing? We're not. Well, is there a set list? No.
Nope.
Or is there a sound check? No.
Line check.
Line check. Like, we'll just play. Turned out good.
And it turned out actually quite good.
Turned out great. I wouldn't have wanted it any differently. I was so happy with it.
Even had that magical fourth band member moment.
It had the fourth band member, which was the audience.
No, remember the train? There's that train.
Oh, the train.
Because we were playing across from the train tracks. Remember?
Yeah.
And the train started spinning up, it was going shika, 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 and we ended up locking into the tempo of that for a bit. It was awesome.
Yeah. That's right. There was a train deal happening.
It was super rad. Let's keep it in
I like E. E is good.
the... Yeah.
That was fun. The train, yes. Oh, guitar is much louder than the cello. Okay, okay. Interesting, because, well, I tuned me up. Last time the cello was louder than the guitar in the streaming mix. So I think I overcompensated.
You just listened to me.
I should have listened to you, Matt.
I said you was too quiet.
I should have done it.
I said you was too quiet.
Alright. Well, it's hard to tell when you're playing in the same room, so yeah, I should have trusted you more. And I did juice the cello more, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah. Well.
But the good news, Les, is that we're recording this in Logic, and we will be mixing this later, and then we can pull any of the video that we want, and we're going to re-release some of the best gems from these streams, and we'll be able to make sure that the balance is cool. But yeah, thanks for letting us know. Definitely always let us know, because we are kind of like playing, right? Oh, that was from a while back. Oh, it was better. Oh, okay. So it was like before we adjusted it, maybe. Okay. Because we did adjust it at one point.
He mentioned it after we had adjusted it, so it might have just been that song.
Still, though, we can always use feedback on the balance, because we're both in the same room as our instruments and not the other one. So it's very weird. But it also, the reason that we do that and not in the same room is because then I can play the acoustic cello with no guitar bleed, and he can do the guitar all he wants, as loud as he wants.
Right, and get some feedback down here.
Yeah, and feedback and whatever. And so it's like, because if we're in the same room and Matt's playing electric guitar, then I just do my electric cello, which we will be doing next week. I'm definitely gonna bring out the electric cello next week. I think we're ready now. This was our first week with incorporating the looper. So I don't know, each week we think we get it all dialed in, but then we introduce some other technology aspect of it. So I think it's going to be a perpetual evolution.
Yeah, it's evolution. It's always, this is our testing ground. I mean, we're just, at the end of the day, we're sitting here noodling. Why don't we experiment with different ways to noodle?
Yeah.
We're trying to invent a better noodle. That's what we're trying to do.
Whoever can make the best. We're trying to make a vegan, gluten-free noodle. And, it's hard to do that and get the consistency right. Oh, did you see that that Bolt, the younger dog, tried to throw that toy at, you'll see it in a minute, Matt. He tried to throw the toy towards Beatrix, like the 14-year-old Great Dane who's super old.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's like trying to throw her the toy, and he's like, "What? Why aren't you getting the toy?" And she's like, "Dude, my hips."
oh, here you go. Yep.
She's interested. It's just she's not gonna do it, and he doesn't understand why. He's like, "What? You're a dog. Why wouldn't you go for a toy? I don't get it."
Play, but
there's a toy there. It's like,
But play.
But-
But play.
how
Play.
can this be?
Play. 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 Oh, dogs.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun
I can hear
times.
'em.
Oh my goodness. Good
so
times.
nice.
Super excited.
So excited.
Okay, I'm
Well,
trying to get.
I feel pretty content with what we did.
I feel done with the stream, but we may leave the doggy cam on for a little bit if that's.
As is tradition.
I mean, it's sort of become the tradition now that we leave the doggy cam on,
Mm-hmm.
so I might do that.
Already unplugged. Hangs up.
Yeah. Good night, everyone. We are leaving the doggy cam on. We love you. And good night. And we will be doing this again next Monday. So,
Huh?
or something like that. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers, friends. Cheers. Cheers. Doggy cam.
I did put the cheers in there. Okay, I am muting us right now.